one of the things that obviously Ed and I have in common, amongst other things, is that we both go. That I've gone to graduate school. He's in graduate school right now, and like just to kind of give folks the shout out about what is actually difficult about graduate school, because most people when they think about graduate school, they always think about the work. They always think about classes and writing papers and stuff like that. Especially for our discipline, that's and all the reading that you have to do. And quite honestly, it's so not the hardest thing about graduate school. When you get to that level, when you really want to go to graduate school, the reading and the writing and all of that stuff is actually relatively easy. The thing that I found that was the most difficult in my graduate school experience is actually getting all the committee stuff together. The chair that I had selected when I first started graduate school, they wound up going over to UCLA. I was at USC. They went over to UCLA, and so he disappeared off of the map for me. And then I was all pissed off that he was at UCLA, and so I'm like, nah, I ain't working with you anymore. And the bad thing is that his wife was working at USC also, and so he not only did he go, his wife went, and she was on my committee also, and so a committee now of 3 went down to 1. Boom, just like that. And it's like those are the kinds of things that when when you're thinking about graduate school, no one ever tells you about that, because quite honestly, unless someone has gone to graduate school, that's not even something that you would experience.
Right. And for me, I was fortunate. I had a lot of people who kind of helped me that I knew and developed relationships with that have finished their PhD. That really gave me wisdom. But one thing that they didn't prepare me for, and Dr. Hoskins, I don't think you prepared me for, was the fact that you essentially become an expert, and even about halfway through your program, or my program, I found myself knowing more about what I was interested in researching than my committee and my professors. So I'm having to create this hodgepodge or whatever, this system of patchwork knowledge that will know more than me, but there's just areas where I know way more about spoken word poetry and how it's functioning in the academy and how these artists are doing certain things. And then when I ask them questions to apply to my research, they can point me and guide me, but it's a lot of just hard work sitting and thinking and literally figuring it out. So it's not the work that's necessarily the hardest part.
Yeah.
It's often the little things or the cracks. But that being said, it's completely worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.